Well, hello everybody again, and a little bit different video today. It's not organs and it's not boats, but it's bikes. I've been meaning to do this, but the weather hasn't been that good of late, and it's been winter. But I just wanted to do a little review. I have no connection with this company apart from I've had this bike now coming up well over 3.5 years. But you're looking in this video at my Volt Pulse. This is a battery bike. It has a battery on the back, you can see there, between below the saddle there. We sort of zoom in a little bit on that. It is a lithium 36 volt, I believe, and I did opt for the best amperage battery, which gives you the most distance. But this bike, as I say, I've had it now 3.5 years. As you can see, it still looks in fantastic condition. I have ridden this so much. This bike has been miles and miles, literally. It has never let me down. It's had general maintenance. It did need a new chain and a free wheel, and it's had several new tyres, but that is all. So if you're looking for really mid-range, I'm not going to say it's the most cheapest by a long way, and it's certainly not the most expensive battery bike to assist you up the hills. I mean, that's what I like about this particular bike. You could take the battery off if you like. You just slide the saddle across and the battery pack will lift off. And basically then, it's just a super bike to ride. Increasingly more and more, as I want a bit more exercise, I've used the battery less and less. I was slightly worried because the lithium power pack batteries don't have a particularly long life. I've had them I've had battery bikes since about 1999, since they first sort of came out. When I had three big lead acid batteries in the first bike that I had, but these don't have a particularly long life, and obviously it's a lot of money to replace the battery pack. But there again, I have to say, with this Volt bike, that's 3.5 years, and the battery still gives you a good power percentage, ratio for how many pedal assisted miles you want to go. It's not as obviously good as when it was brand new. I mean, they do lose. And I mean, one thing I would say, if you are going to go into the power bike market, every time you use it, stick it on charge, and it seems to me as though they benefit from being used every day, and then you charge the batteries up, immediately you've used it. And that's what I've done with this one, and it's certainly paid off. As I say, we'll move in a little bit closer. It's a very nice riding position on this one. I really like the riding position. It's super, and it's got quite a nice. We switch it on there. Well, you'll be able to see that, but it's a bit light. It's got a nice display there that tells you everything you want to know. How much, the bottom one is the bottom one here is how much power you've got left. Tells you how many miles you've covered, what speed you're going at. As I say, I just can't fault this bike. It's been truly amazing. As I say, I have covered so many miles on it. And I feel it's to recommend it strongly. In fact, I liked it so much, I do have the better. Explain perhaps better. I thought the battery pack was on its way out a year ago, so rather than spend a lot of money, I bought the Volt Pulse X, which is a slightly better model than this. So I do have that, and I'll bring that out and give that a review. Obviously, I hope to take it on a few rides locally and show you one or two local places. So you'll see this bike again quite a bit. But as I say, fantastic bike. It's been absolutely amazing. And if you are looking for a battery assisted bike. That's what I use it for. As I say, it's ideal if you've got the wind against you, if you're coming up to a hill. It's absolutely brilliant. You've got that little bit of power there, a really good power ratio on this one, and it will just make cycling a pleasure. And as I say, and it's been amazing. You know, when I first had it, I was riding it virtually every other day, 10 or 15 miles, and hence that's why it clocked up so many miles. And it never let me down. It was truly amazing. As I say, so there we go. That is the Volt Pulse, and if you are looking for a battery bike, I would certainly point you in the direction to go and have a try on one, have a look at one. You're welcome to come and try mine if you can't find one locally. I mean, I think I bought this online. It's through the London Bike Shop, but I will put details of where I bought this one from, and details of their website in the just below. So do take a look at them if you want. Price wise, I have no idea. I think their website gives you an indication of price these days, but I would say this is a mid-range battery bike, but well worth the investment. And I think it looks. The other thing I like about it, come back, try and get the whole shot in frame there. It looks very stylish. You know, it doesn't almost look like a battery bike. And as I say, it's a really super bike to ride. It's one of those bikes you just don't really want to get off, and I love just getting on it. So there we go. That's the Volt Pulse. You know, to me, it's been the best battery bike I've ever owned by a mile. You know, it beats everything else I've had by far. So, as I say, thanks for watching, and no doubt you'll see my 2 Volt Pulses in other videos as we go out and about, as the weather starts to get better. So, do subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon again with another video. Thanks again. Bye.